Only the logo himself, Jerry West, has scored more for the Lakers in the playoffs. All right, we heard from Kobe Bryant moments ago. Let's take you back out to Staples Center. Listen into the words of Mr. Big Shot following the Denver Nuggets victory in Game 2. They even this best-of-7 Western Conference Finals, one game apiece.
Mark?
Chauncey, when you came back on it, when you took out 13-point lead like in the last 3 minutes of the half, could you sense it taking anything out of them that they didn't get back?
Well, I don't know if that was it, but I just knew that we had kind of gained some momentum during that stretch. They had us down, and they had us in a bad place in that first half, and you know, Melo and myself, we just kept saying, just keep fighting, just keep fighting, keep fighting. We're giving up a lot of layups, way too many layups, probably about 40 points in the first half in the paint, and you can't win any game like that. And once we decided to start really playing and doing what we were supposed to do, we kind of turned the tide a little bit, and it was a real playoff game from that point on, back and forth.
Chauncey, the fourth quarter had a very similar feel to Game 1. You guys had a little bit of a cushion. It went away. How were you able to come away with the win in Game 2 where you weren't in Game 1?
Well, I think we got a lot tougher in the last 2 minutes of the game. You know, we had Kenyon. We had guys diving for loose balls. We couldn't get the rebound. We were diving, trying to tip it to somebody else. We just got tougher, you know, but we should have done that in Game 1. We learned from that and did it in Game 2.
Can you talk about that inbounds play at the end of the first half? Like how far into the 5-second count did that pop in your head to pull that off? When's the last time you used a move?
Well, the last time I did that, I think I was in high school and I dunked it. But that tells you where my athleticism went. But it was just a play. I looked for Melo first on a quick slip. He wasn't there. Cole was looking for Melo to come off. He looked like he was ready to switch it off, and he's turned his back to me the whole time. So my read was if I could throw it off his back and still get the layup, you know, and I seen Gasol's back was to me as well, so I figured I was just hoping he didn't move, you know, and I could throw it and still pick it up and lay it in. But it's just an instinct play, man, that worked.
Mark?
Chauncey, they were calling them real tight out there, and you guys did get a bunch of touch fouls early. Did the calls bother you?
It's a little frustrating. It's a little frustrating. You know, it's going to be a physical game. This is the Western Conference Finals. You know, we're going to compete at a very, very high level. We're going to try to take things away from them that, you know, is part of our scouting report. And, you know, the whistle was a little quick, but the refs, they pretty much set a tone for how the game was going to be. And, you know, from that point on, you got to just kind of make adjustments.
Shelley?
In one of the timeouts down the stretch, not the very last one, I don't know exactly which one it was, but it was reported that you said you got your teammates together and said, we cannot let easy baskets. Was that, do you remember that, what you said? And
yeah, I can't really tell you what it was. It was explicit. But, yeah, it was a point that, you know, like I said, the last 3 and 4 minutes of the game, you got to get strong and you got to get tough, and you can't allow them to just get layups, to get offensive rebounds and just tip it back in. Something that they're probably the best in the league at. Make them pay if we can. You know, if they got a free layup, make them pay. Don't give it to them easy.
Chauncey, Linus Clays' contributions off the bench, was that a nice surprise?
Oh man, I tell you what, man, I'm so happy for LK. He was great, man. He was definitely huge for us in the part of the game that they were kind of running away. They kind of had it their way, and LK stepped in after not being able to play, not playing very much at all in the last, you know, game and even in the last series. He stepped in and hit some big shots for us. But not only that, got some huge rebounds for us, man. Huge rebounds, and he was big for us. I'm happy that LK is. You know, regain his confidence.
Left.
Hey, Chauncey. I was just talking to some of your teammates in the locker room, and they were just talking about their passion tonight. A lot of them were saying they're kind of just sick of hearing about how great the Lakers are. Do you sense that your team kind of fed off that tonight?
Well, probably so, but, you know, it's not even that. I think, you know, we got a chance that we're a special team. We got a chance to do something really special. you know, and I know personally myself, I'm not really worried about what they're saying about the Lakers. They're a great team. You know, the #1 team in the Western Conference. I'm more worried about trying to help my team advance the best I can. You know, and I don't pull motivation from that. Some players might, and that's fine. I pull motivation from just us being able to be special.
Chauncey, game 1 was so painful for you. You played very well and you lost the game. Is this the same thing you found when you came first to Denver? Or do you feel it's changed something mentally speaking?
Well, this team is, of course, the same personnel, but it's a different team. It's a different team. Our team is playing with a lot of confidence. We've been through a lot of battles together. We sit here in the Western Conference Finals tied up 1-1 with the Western Conference champions. And I don't think nobody other than the people in our locker room envisioned that for us this late in the season. So this is a different team, but you know, we've a lot of hard work put into us, you know, kind of changing our personality and changing what we're trying to do.
Last 2 questions.
I'm Gary George, Inland Valley Press. Chauncey, could you talk about your scoring production tonight? You had 27 points versus the Lakers guards. They didn't score very many. What can you say about your offensive production and the defensive resistance holding the Lakers down?
Well, myself, I just wanted to kind of be aggressive in the game, especially when the game got close. Melo was a little banged up. He twisted his ankle a little bit, so I seen he was kind of laboring a little bit. So I knew that I was, you know, going to have to start making plays, trying to get to the free throw line, trying to get other guys easy shots. And I did just that. You know, I did just that. And as far as our defense, I'm not going to count the first half because it was horrible. You know, it was horrible letting them get backdoor layups and just layups, paint buckets. But from the second half on, or about 4 minutes left in the first half until the rest of the game, I thought our defense was good. I thought we took the challenge individually and collectively to not give them layups, to run them off the three-point line, just to compete, man. And I think that's the way that we got to play every game, every minute.
Kurt, last question.
Chauncey, you scored 13 of your 27 points at the free throw line. We all know how high you shoot at the free throw line. But George Karl said when you missed that last one, he was going to kill you. I'm curious, when you saw Fisher miss the three-pointer, was it a sense of relief or what the feeling was?
Well, that was a big miss, obviously. That was uncharacteristic of me, but it happens. You know, it happens. I was more concerned with Derek Fisher getting a look at the basket than him making it or missing it. We said that we wasn't going to let nobody get a real good look at the basket, so I was a little disappointed in that. But Nene had a great contest. He was huge. He was big on his contest, and I don't think Fish got a chance to get a good look off on the shot. But nonetheless, I was down there trying to rebound and you know, trying to get my hands on the ball again, try to get back on that free throw line.
Thank you, Chauncey.
Thank you.
All right, we have one.
27 points for Chauncy Billups. Denver wins Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals, 106-103. Kevin Connors, J.W. Stewart, Jamal Mashburn back. And we always focus so much on the end of the game, Mash, because many times, obviously, that's when games are decided. But Phil Jackson had something very interesting to say about the end of the second quarter being one of the pivotal points of the game. Talk about that.
Well, Phil Jackson, Los Angeles Lakers, their biggest thing is they want to close out halves and they want to close out quarters. And they feel like they can continue the momentum. But the Denver Nuggets inserted Lennox Klayza, and he was out there just playing tremendous.